Hi guys! If you are joining me, I am going to be talking today about one of my favorite hair care color lines, colorless color that everyone should be using. So first of all, I have to have one more device. So I have TikTok in front of me, YouTube right here, and then I'm going to have Instagram set up right there. So let me go grab Instagram and then I can get set up with everybody. All right, you guys, I'm coming back. Let's see. Can I turn the power on to this? You guys can't see me because I'm behind the cameras. There we go. Okay. Hello, hello. All right, so now I need to get Instagram going. And like I mentioned, I have YouTube, TikTok. We're going to be talking about Rusk today, of course, one of my favorite colors. So let me get this set up in here. It is so hot in my studio right now. That's for sure. Oh, how's everyone doing today? They're setting off fireworks outside right now. Okay. I have to put the description in on Instagram. Okay, let me get Instagram all set up. See if anyone's been writing here. Okay. I think I like that set up. There we go. Well, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to check my connection. All right, you guys. So this is like a first for me. I have 3 devices right now going live. Let me push this out of the way. It's one of my capes. And I have 3. Is that in picture? We're good. All right, you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about TAC and Boost. TAC with Rusk is their triple action clear. Boost is with Rusk and 10. It's clear as well. I'm going to be saving this on Instagram, TikTok, TikTok, YouTube. I have 3 devices. It's a little insane right here. So if you guys are joining me on via Instagram, this one I'm looking at right here, you are going to be talking to Rusk if you have any questions, and I'm going to try and look at everyone's comments as they come in. If you're over here, you're talking to me on YouTube, and if you're over here, you're talking to me on TikTok. This one directly in front of me, I'm learning, is like it's my big screen, and I can see it really well. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, what is TAC and Boost? What is it? It's essentially a colorless color inside a color tube. And why would we use this? So it's ammonia pretty much in a tube. And when we add it to a color, it is going to brighten it a half level to full level brighter, or you can use it on its own on virgin hair level 7 and up. We're going to start with TAC and then I'll move over to Boost. So TAC, which is essentially triple action clear. You're going to use TAC. Let me show you guys. If you guys can all see, I'm going to show on each screen. So this is TAC. If you look at it right here, that is TAC, triple action clear, triple action clear. So what is, it's a permanent hair color lifting agent designed to gently lift without any tonal deposit. And that's exactly what it is for. And TAC is used in the Deep Shine Permanent, and Boost is used in Rusk and 10. They are the exact same thing, except for they work for that specific color line. They can be used within a color to brighten it. They can be used alone, and they can be used in a few different ways as well. So for example, I love, love, love Rusk and 10. It's one of my favorites to use. I use it all day, every day. in my studio. And one thing I know a lot of us have an issue with, and that is getting that good, perfect gray coverage. That is when I'm reaching for either my Boost, which would be Rusk 10, or my TAC. Now, if I'm working with my Deep Shine Permanent or my Rusk 10, I'm going to formulate the exact same way. They're the same thing, just for different color lines. So if I have a client who has gray hair, and you know those clients that they're so stubborn, like they have that hair that like no matter what you do, no matter what you try, they still have a few of those hairs that are just so resistant and do not want to turn for you. That's when I'm gonna reach for TAC or Boost. Why? Because it's ammonia in a tube. And what is ammonia gonna do when we add it to color? It's going to raise the pH. And when we raise the pH in hair color, what happens? We're going to swell that cuticle, allowing for better deposit of the color pigmentation. When it comes to formulating TAC or Boost into my gray colors, I do it a very specific way. So I'm going to use a ribbon of TAC or Boost in my Deep Shine Permanent or in my Rusk 10. And what a ribbon is when you have your color bowl and you take your color and you apply it from one side to the other side of the color bowl, that is a ribbon of color. And a little side note, because I love side notes of like random knowledge. If you take a tube of color, you don't have a scale, you just have your bowl, and we're not using any of the numbers on the bowl. You go from one side of the bowl to the other in a Rusk hair color bowl, it is 5 milliliters. So if you like you're very OCD on weighing, that'll help you know how much a ribbon of color is. So adding that ribbon of TAC or Boost into my gray coverage, that is going to be enough where it's not going to mess with my pigmentation inside that bowl of color, because we want as much pigmentation as we can get when it comes to gray coverage. And if we add too much TAC or too much Boost into your gray coverage, you're not going to have all the pigmentation you're looking for. And yes, you might be swelling, but you're not going to get a deep, rich result. So one ribbon from one side to the other side of your color bowl when working with gray coverage, chef's kiss. I would say I use it in almost all my gray colors because it is my insurance. I can't remember what the product was, but there was a product that I used to use on those clients where I'm like, I cannot cover them whatsoever. It's not happening. And it was like drops. I can't remember the name of the product for the life of me, but that's what Boost and TAC has done for me. It's replaced these little drops that I have to add into hair color for any of those super resistant grays. Now, other ways you can use it as well is we can add TAC or Boost into a hair color. Let's pick out a random hair color together. Most of the time we want to have our reds really vibrant or our coppers really vibrant. So let's reach into the Rusk 10 swatches. So we got our little Rusk 10 swatch book right here. Rusk 10 is my baby. I love it. And first of all, I'm going to show you guys what Boost looks like when you're looking at it. So that is Boost right there. The reflection right there, as you can see. See, that is a clear swatch, you guys. It is clear because it is essentially a tube of colorless color, aka ammonia in a tube. So that is Boost when it comes to Rusk 10. And say I was like, I want to make my 6C more like a 7C, because if you look, I don't know if you guys can see, so we have 6C and 6CG with these swatches with Rusk 10. We don't have a 7C. If you want to get a 7C, then take your Boost and add it into your formula of your 6C. What is going to be the mix ratio? The mix ratio is the same when it comes to TAC and Boost. So 3/4 of my formula is going to be 6C and 1/4 is going to be Boost. So I'm a very, gotta say it out loud, fractions that I can't do it. So for example, if we were to do 75% of the formula would be 6C. So I would weigh out, sorry, not 75%, 75 grams of 6C. And then I would take 25 grams of Boost and then mix them together. And you would either do a 1:2 or 1:1.5 mix ratio when it comes to it. And by adding it, you're going to get a half a level to a full level brighter. So the 6C will turn to a level 6.5, possibly 7C. It's going to raise that pH balance, make it brighter on that virgin hair. And remember, we're placing this on virgin hair. We're not placing this on already previously colored 6. If you have a permanent color 6 and you're trying to get them up to 7, you're going to need to use your lightener. So then let's pull out, let me make sure I have TAC that I can show you guys. I can tell you how confused I was when I very first started using Rusk. I heard everyone talking about TAC. I'm like, what the heck is TAC, you guys? What is TAC? Because with Rusk, I've always been like, I'm Rusk and 10s like specialist when I first joined them. And so TAC was like this foreign thing. So triple action clear. And I thought, I don't have my swatch in my little swatch book. My swatch book, or I might. I do. I have it in here. This book gets so unorganized because when I'm teaching classes or anything, I just pick it in and put it out. Okay. Now with Deep Shine Permanent, here is your TAC, you guys. Is that ring light? Can you guys see with the ring light when I'm showing these swatches? Give me a yes if any of you guys are watching and I can show you. Can you see? Or is that glare like bad? Let me know because I can't see if it is working for you guys. I know down here on TikTok, you guys can see it. You have like a really good view. Instagram, well, we will keep rolling with it. Don't be shy, you guys. Okay, here is, you know what? We're gonna shut off the ring light. I think it's just like too much of a glare. Give me 1 second because I want you guys, there we go. There we go. Now we don't have as much of a glare and I'm not sweating. All right, let's try this again. Now I'm blocking you guys for a second. So see, we have TAC right here, TAC. It is triple action clear. It is clear. So this is the version that you would add into any Deep Shine permanent colors if you're wanting to brighten. Now, what other ways can we use clear? That's what I call it. It's clear. Triple action, TAC, or boost. There's a few ways you can do. You can use it on its own and you can get a base bump. But be wary. If you have a client that does not like warmth, do not put boost or TAC on their base for a base bump because it's very warm. It is a very, very warm base bump that it's going to give you. So to control